Welcome to Runningwilde. I'm Coach Wilde here with
Maya Wilde.
this is the beautiful, the one and the only Maya Wilde, who is my wife. I was able to talk her into starting a new segment with me where essentially we are going to give you a look into our lives. And what else are we going to do?
We're going to talk about our training, our goals, our limitations and strengths, and we also would love to hear from you guys for any questions you have or any topics you want us to talk about. We're pretty open to whatever.
Yeah, because what's pretty exciting that's happening right now? What announcement are we kind of making here?
Well, it is kind of an announcement that we are expecting to run Boston.
The joke's getting kind of old. It is only the third time that I've heard it, but it's getting kind of old. We are currently on the cusp of beginning training for Boston Marathon and another major marathon, which we both will take place in 2022. And so we are starting a segment where myself and my beautiful wife are going to be letting you into our lives and trying to answer questions that you may ask us to answer or you may not. But we're going to give you a look into our life on how two post-collegiate runners who are going to train for a marathon together and both try to perform the absolute best they can while also taking care of two kids, dealing with family matters, having to hang out with friends, and maybe even try to go on a date or two. So this is going to be pretty exciting. But here's a question for you guys. Some of the questions that we want to know are, what questions do you have when it comes to your day-to-day with how you get your training in? Or maybe if you got tips for us that you would like us to share. We would love to hear all your answers and tidbits and additions that you got with how you get your runs in, how you organize with your spouse and your family and your kids on getting everything in the day that you need to get done.
Yep, we can't wait for you guys to follow our journey, and we'll let you know more about ourselves as we move forward and maybe even introduce you to our two crazy kids.
But one thing that we don't have right now is we do not have a name to call this segment. It's going to be on Running Wild. I personally like the title, What a Wild Day, but Maya here, she doesn't really seem to like that title. But if you got anything to share, go ahead and give it a shout out, drop a comment. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully we see you out there running crazy. Bye. Okay.
I don't know how my face should be when you're talking.
Just kind of relax. You can kind of like look at
But
me
I feel like I have
this.
RBF.
You don't have an RBF.